Hello and welcome to Reality TV News Update, where you'll find the most recent news, entertaining moments, and exclusive behind-the-scenes content. Mickey Lee was a celebrity who made a name for herself on Big Brother 27. She was a charming, witty, and strategic player who won over viewers all over the country. While only a small portion of her life was shown on reality television, Mickey's world went far beyond the game. Fans and followers have been in mourning since her untimely death, but it has also piqued their interest in the person behind the camera, her private life, her possessions, and the wealth she quietly amassed. Beginnings and ascension to fame. Mickey Lee was born in Jacksonville, Florida, a town known for its southern charm and beaches. She had a natural charisma and ability to connect with others while she was growing up, which would later become her trademark on television. She eventually moved to Atlanta, Georgia, pursuing career opportunities that allowed her to merge her outgoing personality with a flair for business. When she was selected for Big Brother 27, that was her big break. On the show, Mickey quickly became known for her candid approach, strategic thinking, and her ability to navigate the complex social dynamics of the house. She wasn't just playing a game, she was creating a brand, consciously or unconsciously, that would resonate with viewers even after her time in the house ended. Beyond reality television, Mickey Lee did not disappear like many reality stars after Big Brother. Instead, she leveraged her popularity into various ventures, though she was known to maintain a relatively private life compared to others in the entertainment industry. She was particularly interested in real estate, investments, and high-end automobiles, all of which would contribute to her personal wealth accumulation. Fans have often wondered how someone with a brief reality TV appearance could cultivate such a lifestyle. The answer lies in Mickey's strategic mindset. She treated every opportunity as an investment and every connection as a potential business venture. Property and houses. While Mickey Lee's real estate holdings were not widely discussed, they were nevertheless substantial. Sources close to her revealed that she owned multiple properties in both Florida and Georgia. One of her most notable residences was a sleek Atlanta townhouse in a prestigious neighborhood, featuring modern architecture, state-of-the-art security systems, and an interior designed with both comfort and sophistication in mind. In addition to her Atlanta property, Mickey maintained a coastal home in Jacksonville, allowing her to enjoy the tranquility of the ocean while remaining connected to her roots. With its expansive living areas, expansive views, and opulent amenities like a private pool and outdoor entertainment areas, this property was especially impressive. Her real estate investments were not just about luxury, they were strategic. Her portfolio reflected a careful balance between comfort, prestige, and financial growth, and Mickey had a talent for identifying properties with high potential for appreciation. Lifestyle and vehicles. In the same way, Mickey Lee was picky about cars. People who knew her well say that she liked to perform, dress well, and be elegant all at the same time. She owned a collection of cars that turned heads both on the streets of Atlanta and at car shows. She favored sports cars and luxury sedans because they complemented various aspects of her lifestyle, including her weekend getaways and daily commutes. She used her automobiles as more than just means of transportation. They were extensions of her personality. A sleek black sports car mirrored her confidence and ambition, while a luxury SUV symbolized practicality and readiness for whatever life threw her way. Mickey's approach to her life, which was one of intention, style, and precision, was exemplified by this balance between flash and functionality. Wealth and financial acumen. Contrary to popular assumptions that reality stars rely solely on fame for wealth, Mickey Lee demonstrated a sophisticated approach to financial growth. She diversified her investments, combining real estate, stock portfolios, and entrepreneurial ventures. Insiders have suggested that she accumulated assets worth several $million over her lifetime, despite the fact that details of her wealth were largely kept private. Her strong sense of discretion was paired with her financial acumen. Mickey, in contrast to many people in the public eye who show off their wealth, took things slowly. She liked luxury, but she didn't show it. People who were closest to her said that she valued experiences and security more than public displays of wealth. Cause of death. Mickey Leigh's passing came as a shock to fans and followers alike. While details surrounding her death are still emerging, it has been confirmed that her passing was due to natural causes. Those close to her insist that she lived a healthy lifestyle, but like anyone, she faced the silent vulnerabilities of life that sometimes go unnoticed until it's too late. Condolences poured in after her passing. Former house guests, fans, and family members shared stories of her kindness, intelligence, and humor. Many noted that while her public persona was captivating, it was her personal interactions that truly defined her character. Lessons and legacy. The life of Mickey Leigh is more than just a cautionary tale, it also serves as an inspiration. She demonstrated that fame can be a tool, not a trap, and that a life well lived is often measured not just in public recognition, but in strategic decisions, meaningful relationships, and personal growth. Her story challenges assumptions about reality TV stars and wealth. Mickey Leigh invested, planned, and lived her life with purpose, not just her television success. Her homes and cars were not mere symbols of luxury. They were reflections of a mind that understood value and potential. Finding the truth. The fascination with Mickey Leigh's life and wealth underscores a universal curiosity. How do people achieve the balance between fame, fortune, and personal fulfillment? The answer from Mickey was subtle but clear. She embraced opportunities without becoming dependent on them, invested in tangible assets, and prioritized experiences and relationships over showy displays of success. Her story also highlights the importance of privacy in a world obsessed with celebrity. Despite her fame, Mickey Leigh managed to keep much of her life and her wealth out of the public eye. This discretion is part of what allowed her to cultivate a life of both security and luxury, demonstrating that true wealth is often invisible to the outside world. Final reflections. The untold story of Mickey Leigh is more than just a biography of a reality TV star. It is a study in strategy, discretion, and the quiet accumulation of value in life, relationships, and wealth. She led a life that was celebrated and quietly admired, complex and elegant, public and private, from her early days in Jacksonville to her strategic moves in Atlanta. Her life serves as a reminder that even brief moments in the spotlight can leave lasting impressions, even as fans continue to mourn her passing. Mickey Leigh's wealth, cars, and homes are just a small part of a larger story about intelligence, foresight, and enduring charm that captivates audiences even after she died too soon. Her story demonstrates that success is not only about visibility, but also about vision. And in that vision, Mickey Leigh's legacy will remain luxurious yet understated, public yet deeply personal, fleeting
One of
yet
Big Brother
unforgettable.
27's standout personalities, Mickey Leigh, captivated viewers with her sharp wit, strategic gameplay, and enduring charisma. She had a successful career, impressive real estate, expensive cars, and a net worth that astonished many. But her time on reality television was only a small part of her life. Her untimely passing has left fans mourning and curious about the full story behind the woman they admired. Beginnings and ascension to fame. Jacksonville, Florida, a city known for its beaches and southern charm, is where Mickey Leigh was born. She showed charisma, intelligence, and a natural ability to connect with others from a young age. Her journey on national television would later be defined by these characteristics. Mickey looked for work that matched her outgoing personality after she moved to Atlanta, Georgia. When she was selected for Big Brother 27, that was her big break. She quickly became well known inside the house for being open and able to navigate complicated social dynamics. Fans admired not just her gameplay, but her personality, which balanced charm, humor, and intelligence. Beyond reality television, after her stint on Big Brother, Mickey Leigh didn't fade from the public eye. Instead, she used her fame in a calculated way to try new things while keeping her personal life relatively private. Real estate, investments, and luxury vehicles became key components of her life, contributing to a net worth that reflected both savvy decisions and hard work. Unlike some reality stars who rely solely on celebrity, Mickey's financial success came from a combination of smart investments, business ventures, and disciplined planning. She demonstrated that fame can be a stepping stone, not a crutch, to long-term wealth and security. Property and houses. Mickey Lee's real estate holdings were impressive and carefully curated. She balanced her lifestyle with investment potential by owning multiple properties in Florida and Georgia. Her townhouse in Atlanta was a modern marvel, with sleek architecture, high-end security, and luxurious interiors. It was in a prestigious neighborhood. It reflected her taste, as well as her desire for style and comfort. In addition, Mickey maintained a coastal property in Jacksonville where she could relax near the ocean while staying connected to her roots. Her love for both luxury and tranquility was exemplified by the fact that this house had expansive areas for entertaining, panoramic views, and a private pool. Lifestyle and vehicles. Her sophisticated and calculated way of life was matched by Mickey's taste in automobiles. She had a collection of high-performance sports cars as well as luxury cars. Each choice reflected a different facet of her personality, from sleek, confident rides to practical and comfortable options for everyday use. Those who knew her describe her vehicles as extensions of her character, stylish, sophisticated, and functional. Whether cruising through Atlanta or taking weekend trips to the coast, her cars symbolized freedom, status, and careful planning, a perfect reflection of how she approached life itself. Wealth and financial acumen. The financial success of Mickey Lee went beyond her TV fame. She diversified her income streams, investing in real estate, stocks, and entrepreneurial ventures. According to people who know her, she quietly built up $1 million fortune. Her approach to wealth was deliberate and discreet. Mickey preferred to enjoy her success privately, in contrast to many people who show off their wealth. She invested in experiences and security, valuing substance over showiness. She was able to cultivate a life of comfort and prestige without drawing attention to herself. Cause of death. Fans and peers alike were shocked to hear that Mickey Lee had passed away. While details surrounding her death have been carefully shared by her family, it has been confirmed that she passed due to natural causes. Those close to her emphasize that she maintained a healthy lifestyle, though some vulnerabilities in life are impossible to predict. Tributes from former house guests, fans, and family members poured in, celebrating her kindness, intelligence, and warmth. While her television persona was magnetic, it was her personal connections that left the deepest impression on those who knew her best. Lessons and legacy. Beyond her fame, Mickey Lee's life offers inspiration. She demonstrated that wealth and success are not dependent on fame. Rather, fame is a tool. She made smart investments, built relationships, and kept personal pleasure and long-term planning in check. Her story challenges stereotypes about reality TV stars and wealth. Mickey made deliberate choices to ensure her future and did not rely solely on public attention. Her investments, cars, and homes were more than just representations of her wealth. They were also reflections of her foresight, taste, and success. Her life also shows how important privacy is in a world that's obsessed with celebrities. By keeping much of her personal life and wealth out of the public eye, Mickey preserved her security and dignity while still enjoying the fruits of her hard work. The truth about Mickey Lee. Fans have long wondered how someone with so little exposure to reality television could live such a posh lifestyle. Her approach, which emphasizes strategic thinking, financial literacy, and deliberate decision-making, reveals the truth. Mickey maximized her opportunities, invested wisely, and maintained a life that combined both comfort and security. Her influence persists despite her passing. Viewers revisit her moments on Big Brother 27 not just for entertainment, but to appreciate the intelligence and charisma that defined her. Her story serves as a reminder that a life well lived is not only measured by public recognition, but also by meticulous planning, meaningful relationships, and personal fulfillment. Final reflections. The untold story of Mickey Lee is one of strategy, secrecy, and quiet success. She built a life that was both public and private, lavish but measured, from Jacksonville to Atlanta. Her wealth, cars, and homes all showed that she lived her life carefully and thoughtfully. Her passing leaves a void in the hearts of fans, but it also leaves a legacy that goes beyond reality television. The story of Mickey Lee is proof that vision, planning, and balance, qualities she embodied throughout her life, are the keys to true success. As fans remember her, Mickey's story continues to inspire. She demonstrated that fame can be fleeting, but wealth, wisdom, and character endure. Even though she passed away too soon, her legacy of elegance, intelligence, and subdued power will never be forgotten.